Author Cindy Kep is writing on the edge. Books include Remnant in the Stars, The Loudest Actions, Lines of Succession, Mindstorm, Condemned Courier, the Yerushalayim series, and Animal Eye. Find author Cindy Kep at CKOEPP.com today.
From author Brian K. Morris comes an epic tale of armor forged by a god, a hero forged by courage, and an ancient menace poised to re-emerge and threaten our world. Volcana, Rebirth of the Champion, is available on Amazon.com. Get your copy today.
Secrets, trust, worth. The bond between souls intertwined within otherworldly intrigue. Michaela Jade brings forth the Elite Warrior series, a collection of dark fantasy romance novels set in a twisted world where power lusts in the hearts of men and devotion seduces the souls of women. Warrior's Secret, Warrior's Trust, and Warrior's Worth. Available now at authormichaelajade.com.
Hey, it's Belle from Liberty Entertainment Distribution. We've got quality indie comics in hand ready to ship to you now. Yes, really. And it gets better. At Liberty, publishers set their own wholesale pricing, and we don't take any fees, so don't wait. Call or visit me today at ledg.us or call 1-800-525-2091.
Hey, y'all know what's going on. Y'all know what's going on this weekend.
Come get some.
Hey, yo, welcome to Monday Madness with Pops and Hex. Yes, Rich had a family emergency, couldn't be here tonight. We have the wonderful Mr. Hex Allen standing in.
Hey.
That's our co-host. How you
How's
doing,
it going?
brother?
All right. How are you, Pops?
I have, as usual, I have somebody right here. What do you want? You just came in. It's freaking raining out. Go away. Yeah, man, it's been raining all day. Dogs want to go out and play. Oh, Mud mutt, you know. That's what you end up with, mud mutt.
Oh, he really wants to get out.
You, Hex, we got a good show today, man.
Yeah.
This first guest, look, I'm not going to butcher this guy's name. I'm going to let him come out and introduce himself.
Hello.
Hello.
How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. Busy day, but that's what it is like these days.
Cool. I was looking at you. You have a comment. You got a bunch of different stuff going on, man. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have to run us through all of it, all right? and you got 30 minutes, no pressure.
Oh my god. So yeah, I'll just start at the beginning. I'm Bonsart Bokel. That's not my real name, but that's the name I got from my reenactment days. I used to do 14th century reenactment. That was about 10 years ago now, since I quit that, because that's when I started to experiment with writing. Not an obvious choice for me because I'm a dyslexic. But that's when I kind of discovered the steampunk community, and that inspired me to start blogging. That blog that was called Tupperware Steampunk. That finally led to me becoming a YouTuber. I called that Radio Retro Future. And I've done a lot of stuff. I've made a radio station, steampunk style, for the video game Fallout 4. I have been doing a podcast where I interview people from the steampunk community. I worked on various other steampunk related things in the steampunk community. We recently also started our own film podcast called the Arcology Podcast. And that also brings us to the topic of today, which is my latest project, which is the Association of Ishtar, which that's a bit difficult to explain, but it's supposed to become a steampunk multiverse about guys exploring a multiverse from a kind of like steampunk perspective, but also a lot of pulp influences and cyberpunk influences as well. So that's some of the projects that I've done, because I cannot even recall them myself at this point.
Oh, how did you get Russell Crowe to do a promotional piece for you?
Russell Crowe?
No, the model you have on Arcology.
That is me, actually.
Oh, it's you. Oh, you're a chameleon.
I am. I also do because of the Radio Retro Future stuff I started doing for the Fallout mod called Old World Radio Boston. Originally, I was only I proposed that to the guy making the mod. I wanted to have him on the show because he was doing vintage music stuff, and he said, I'm not interested in doing the podcast. He's quite a loner. However, then I had a conversation with one of the musicians for the steampunk community, and it was like, how can we bring the steampunk community's music to a larger audience? And then I was, hey, wait, there's this guy making this video game mod. And that's kind of like how I got the idea. Okay, well, let's make a mod of all these steampunk bands. And I wrote him, and he said, well, yeah, I don't know. And like 5 minutes later, I was like, oh, let's do it. And then it was like, well, but can you like write the story, because I don't know anything about steampunk. So okay, and that was my real first fiction gig, really. So I wrote that. I created a character called Balthazar Gerards, a drunk, high on absinthe. He even created ASP, his absent service provider, which is a Mr. Handy. And, it's kind of like about their relationship together. And unfortunately, I never quite finished it because of a lack of interest. Because finally, I didn't just do the writing. I started doing the voices. I started doing the effects. And that's kind of like how I got into the whole audio drama stuff. And I've been making audio dramas and things like that as well, based on my own original fiction since then.
Interesting. Now, which Fallout are these mods? Can we find your...
Yeah, it's a mod called Old World Radio 2 because
And
it's such a large mod.
For 4 or 3?
For 4, yes.
4? Okay.
As far as I know, I have not really paid attention to it as of late. But yeah, it's you've got Old World Radio 1 and Old World Radio 2 because of the size of the mod, and I'm one of the radio stations on there. So, but it's fun because now these bands that participated now have like fans in Russia and stuff. So that's fun to hear. All of a sudden I get mails from Russia. What the hell? So that's fun. So it worked.
Wow. Yeah, that sounds fun.
And it's also listenable on my own YouTube channel, by the way, called Radio Retro Future.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've seen the old world radio on the YouTube. Yeah.
So I've only played one Fallout game, and that was New Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
And I like New Vegas a lot. I mean, my son and I both, we played the heck out of it. But did you guys ever catch any of the Easter eggs in any of these games?
Well, if you turn on the you gotta turn on the Weird West perk to get many of those Easter eggs.
Oh yeah.
And then you get all kinds of pop culture references. They're very old fashioned now, like a skeleton in a refrigerator. The Indiana Jones reference.
You guys know who Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru are, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Luke
Skywalker's
aunt and uncle
from Star Wars. Yeah.
Yeah, Luke Skywalker's aunt and uncle.
Okay.
That first village that you come to that the Roman guys have taken over. Their bodies,
right.
You run up on Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru's burnt corpses, dude.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Yes.
I actually took a screenshot of that. I have it somewhere, man. But I love that guy.
I was never really that much of a Star Wars fan. I was more of a Star Trek guy myself.
Yeah,
so I didn't quite get that reference.
Shatner got to space first.
Yeah.
He owns them all. He owns them all. He owns Luke. He owns Picard. He owns all them guys. He got to space first.
He beat Mark Hamill to it, yes.
So I got the link to the Amazon to the comic there. I have it there if you wanted to look at it. I don't know how much there is to actually look at here. This is my horribly busy week, so I don't get to look at too much ahead of time. But the Call Girl, an Association of Ishtar tale.
Yes.
So I'm assuming there's more in this universe then.
Yeah, a matter of fact, I've been working on the new website, the associationofishtar.com, and the story behind it is that the intent of the series is because I also have a documentary series called the Steampunk Beginner's Guide that I present with one of my characters that I play. And I get a lot of questions from people like, how do I create like a steampunk character? How do I write stories and stuff like that? And that's kind of what inspired me creating this series of short stories that are freely available on the website. You do have to register to the website, but that's because I, kind of would like to know if people are reading it and who are reading it and get feedback from them. But yeah, it's a multiverse, intentional, so people can add their own worlds. But yeah, every series has to start somewhere, and that started with S36. And the story behind it is that a friend of mine used to do ham radios. And he would late at night would then sit behind his ham radio and he would look up all these strange radio signals. And I found it very intriguing that you have all these voices coming through the ether at you, and you have no idea on what's on the other side. And one of the big mysteries about ham radio are the number stations. Are you familiar with that concept?
Yes.
And and that idea of those numbers being thrown out there and nobody knows the meaning, except the recipients. But we also are not entirely sure who are transmitting these numbers or why. And I kind of like put that in the context, like, okay, what if they are meant for you without you actually knowing it? And that kind of like inspired the story about the call girl, who's kind of like a multi-dimensional assassin, I guess you could call her. And she has all these number tattoos, some of which are crossed out. And it was like, okay, well, what do those numbers mean then? And that's when I came up that these explorers, the associates of Ishtar, use numbers to identify themselves, like their monikers, as it were. This is Dankert Lexicon, by the way. And so that's how the world building of the Association of Ishtar got started. And so it seemed fitting that I made my first comic after the first story. And this is also the main villain in my new novel, The Wrench in the Machine, that also features her as one of the main antagonists.
And let's see, I know I got that link down here somewhere too.
What is the significance of the call girl? The title?
Oh, that one. That's okay.
So the numbers it's the I got the idea. You must see it's not actually a real story. It's more of a case file, and the comic is actually more of a scene from that case file where one of the associates tells about his experiences of meeting the call girl, and the S36, that's the case number. That means subject 36. And the call girl is more like, okay, I needed to have like something of a catchy name, and that's how I came up with the call girl, because that immediately brings up questions, right? Well, why is it called the call girl of all things? So and I got like these people, but that isn't like a 19th century name, like, but it's a girl who calls you, like. How literal do you want it to be, So that's kind of the idea. It's not even one of my best stories, but there were a lot of people who was like, yeah, this is gonna be like this is gonna be a great cosplay for the people who want it. So that's kind of the idea. And then I had a conversation with a comic book creator from Australia. And he said to me, yeah, like, why don't you make a comic? And I was like, yeah, well, why not? So I made it like a really short comic.
I've done that to people before. I know about that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and the comic itself is like 5 pages. I've got one additional one that kind of like explains what the Association of Ishtar is as a concept. And then I also added a second short story, which was recommended by the publisher because it was, well, quite thin. So it also has like one of my short stories, which is also kind of a pilot of another section of that universe, which is about a French penal legion, which has to fight like all these creatures coming from other worlds into theirs. And they're penal troops. So it has a completely different story line from the associates who are all, well, most of them are wealthy volunteers, many of whom will die in obscurity. So it's not exactly a desired vocation, as it were. But yeah, I explore how everything works as I go along. So with each new short story, I kind of like, okay, how would they deal with this situation? And yeah, so that's how I explore everything, like one story at a time. And the novel, go ahead.
So these characters in the short stories, they're like told from the perspective of the everyman, and or set it kind of thing.
No, yeah, I mean that's kind of like the
tragic stories.
Yeah, that's kind of like the cosmic horror aspect about it, The worlds, in my definition of steampunk, is very. It looks very historical, and for a lot of people, like they complained about the cover, like, oh, it looks too Victorian, where are the goggles and the top hats? And I was like, yeah, but it does not make sense in the world, because if you have such characters with all these like super science fiction weapons, then nothing is scary, So the cosmic horror setting and the fact that it's all exploration kind of like dictates that the world itself needs to be quite historical. And everything else, like the science fiction aspects about the world, are like hidden from the normal people. So so the associates all of a sudden come across all these strange, mysterious objects and science fiction concepts. So that's kind of the idea behind it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Makes it more.
Oh, sorry, my audio is
background
acting
noise
up.
right now. So Hex covered.
Oh yeah, yeah. That makes the discovery of these items more rare and special.
Yes, so that's the idea.
Everyone is like flying around in dirigibles.
Yeah, exactly. So they've got like airships, but they're all like disguised as normal zeppelins. So I had to like come up with an idea from, okay, well, they have like these detachable fake balloons that they can use as cover, and only when the situation arises they remove them. They try to keep everything low key. And it also allows, when they actually discover like a stereotypical steampunk world, there it's actually special instead of, oh, this is all shit we've seen before, that.
Yeah.
That's kind of the idea. Yeah.
Interesting. How long have you been working on these stories?
About 2.5 years now, I think. I wrote a couple of dozen, yeah, it's I've got like a couple of other dozen story ideas in the wait. Recently, I wrote a Halloween special, of which I also made an audio play that's on the YouTube channel. And currently I'm working on the next comic story, while waiting for my artist to return so I can discuss the comic book panels with him for the next comic. And then I kind of like hope to do it parallel with the new novel I'm also working on. So, yeah.
Outstanding.
Thank you.
Wait, you have a YouTube channel, or is it?
Yeah, he's got a YouTube channel. He's got. That's what I'm saying, man. Dude's got so much going on. It's like we're gonna need more than a half hour. We're gonna have to have you out for a special edition.
I'm afraid so. Yeah.
How do I find you on YouTube?
Channel is Radio Retro Future, and then I have a second channel where I do audiobooks that is called the Retro Future Research Foundation. And
not Radio Retro Furniture.
Radio Retro Furniture. Well, that's behind me, so that's always part of the show. But
auto spell. Autofill. There it is. Retro Future. One word. Retro Future is one word. Radio.
That's my English was not that great yet, but it's unique. It's how the Dutch would spell it.
It's fine.
We can have like extremely long words because we connect everything.
I know. I'm gonna put this into the.
Yeah, so if you want to know anything about steampunk, I've got a complete documentary over there. I've actually written some new episodes, but I've been so busy with the novel and the comic. I barely have time to make videos these days, so I only do the podcast these days. But I hope to make some original video content soon.
Yeah, it looks fun. You just dress up and everything.
I don't know. I feel you because I understand when you're just trying to branch out into as many different things as you can, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, for me, it's on the promotional aspect, but it's the same thing. Any platform I can reach out, grab a hold of, or new idea, anything, man. I'm down to try and help everybody make money. That's what I do.
That's one of the things I'm working on now. Like I've been stuck with the steampunk community for a long time. Unfortunately, they're not really big on financially supporting their creators. So just like, okay, I need to branch out. And I thought, well, let's start with the comic book community, They seem to be a lot more interested in what I do too. Just that's the thing with steampunk community. It's a community of creatives, so they're all busy with their own creative projects. And not
Now
so
you're
much
gonna
with the
find that
consumption.
you're gonna find you'll run into that too with the comics. Okay, but there's also a lot of fans like myself. Okay, I'm not a creator. Shut up, Dory.
Right. How did Dory get in there?
Well, because she's gonna correct me on that right away. Okay, but because I have done some stuff, but I mean I'm not a trying to make a living creator. Okay, that's never been my thing. Okay, but you never know what the future will bring, right? My thing has always been I was a fan. I was a fan all my life. All my life. Okay, so people like you guys have given me a lifetime of entertainment. Okay, I had this little group on Facebook, like 400 people, and COVID hit and knocked everything out. No cons last year, no nothing. I turned my little, hey, look what we got group into a promotion and networking group. And that's what the madness is. That's how I end up talking to people like you guys and trying to make sure that you get seen not only by other creatives, but by fans too. Other podcasters. Hex knows I try to get everybody on every show on the freaking network, and I show
there's a lot of crossover.
All those podcasts in the group. If I see somebody's live, boom, share it in the group. You know, I want everybody to see what's going on.
And I greatly appreciate it. The first guy I approached in the comics book community was like, "Hey, I've got some podcasts you can go to." So that's how I ended up here, and it's great. It's strange for me too because I have also did podcasts with over hundreds of people now, and it's a bit weird to be in this position for a change. So, yeah, it's fun.
Well, like Mike said right there, I can do live streaming 5 times a week, like him and RJ do. Except I put a lot more time into that one show at the end of the month with the scheduling and the promoting and all that, and that's my show, CromCon. That's my show. Monday Madness actually derived when I was on somebody else's platform and they were like, "Hey man, you need to do a weekly for us too." And I just kept doing it even when I wasn't on that platform anymore because I had people watching, But I do launch parties, countdowns, special editions, unboxings. I have so many different shows that I am out here 3-4 times a week as it is. And then 4 days straight at the end of the month. CromCon, we start Friday night and we go until Monday. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I struggle to have time for creating stuff, so that's kind of what I'm struggling with at the moment, especially because I spend so much time promoting, and hope that investment in time will come back in some form or another. So, yeah.
Oh wait, we should have a new guest popping in here real soon. I don't know exactly where he is, but I want to show this real quick because this is the cover.
Oh yeah.
For the Rats in the Machine.
Oh yeah, by Star Ranger from Norway, and he has done an amazing job. These are some of the characters, not all of them. The idea was to kind of base it on something from the old monster movie posters, and he's done an amazing job of it. So these are 4 of the protagonists of the story, as it were, and they all have their own secrets and things that are explored in this tale. And I'm looking forward to working with him again. Cool. So go check out his art. He also won 4th place in a Norwegian comic art competition as well.
Now I do want you to know also that we have some other friends from the Netherlands.
Oh, really?
That are part of Madness. Oh, yes, we do.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
We have Mike Jimmy Lorsha de Bruin is in the madness. He's a big contributor.
Yes.
He's the creator of Life on Korra, and
he's a giant man too. He's a giant man.
And we have Brianna Wielder.
Yeah, Wheeler.
Wheeler. Yeah.
Don't forget the K.
And there are more actually. I can't even remember them all. We have people in the comic related madness from all over the world.
That's for sure.
So if you I don't know if you join the madness or not, but by all means drop a link, once or twice a day. I mean, if the feed's moving fast, drop it twice a day. If you pull it up and your thing's still there, don't worry about it. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to drop the link.
Just give me the link and I'll see.
Yeah, it's I mean, it's, to me, I think it's the best networking and promotions group on Facebook. Now, I could be a little biased, but I don't care. I know the people that are in my group are cool as hell, so it's like we're having fun.
I may not have found it yet, but I'll definitely look into it because I could use all exposure I can get at the moment. So I'm welcome for any assistance in that regard.
This is the that's the Facebook group Crow Madness, right there on that banner going across the bottom.
Yeah. All right. Great.
That's where we hang out, man. And it's easy to find. Comic related madness. We have our own little trolls and all kinds of stuff going on over there. Stuff to Demetrius. There's another creator right there.
Yes. Yeah, I recently also had a comic book creator on the show as well. Let's see, Steve, hard to pronounce surname, Kurbitz. And he also kind of like made a steampunk inspired fantasy comic as well. So I'll let him know about you if he doesn't already. That is, but he shared the link, so it should be good.
All right, so I want to make sure everybody knows where they can find you. You're on Facebook.
Yes.
Are you on Twitter?
I do have a Twitter account, but it's mostly a bot posting there. I should really turn that thing off. I try to spend as little time on social media as is necessary. But I'm also on MeWe and Minds. But yeah, mostly it's just me self-promoting because I also want to have some time left to actually work on my creative projects. So.
Yes, I totally understand.
Yeah.
Now, one of the other things I do like to do is I like to make sure that our guests get to meet each other, just so that, you never know. You guys might be able to help each other out sometime in the future.
Good day.
Jiles, Bonsart Bokel. What's happening, guys?
Nice to meet you.
I'm sorry about the noise in the background. I do not know what's going on in this house today, but the dogs, the family, the kids, the freaking washing machine sounds like it's about to spin right off. It sounds like it's about to throw a bearing or something. I can hear it. The door's shut. It's like 30 feet away. Oh my God.
Somebody needs to invent a real cone of silence. That's what we need.
That sounds like my house. Very similar.
Yeah, I mean, usually it's not too bad. I mean, when I'm on, everybody knows I'm on. It's all pretty quiet. Except for the dogs. They're always up on. Oh, Hex knows. They start howling. They get all freaking crazy, man.
Especially now with the weather.
Yeah. Lee, it is nice to meet you.
Good to meet you.
Everybody go check out. We have the link in the chat for Bonsart stuff. Go check it out. We're going to have him on again, man. We got to have him on where we have more time. And I don't have all this background noise. I can hear what people are saying. You know what I mean? I mean, seriously, I want to have you back out. So anytime.
Yeah, no problem.
After the weekend, anytime, in the beginning of November, you want to come back out and have an hour, hour and a half, we
Absolutely.
have shows for that.
All right.
Right.
No problem.
All right, man. It's
Yeah,
good talking
just
to
drop
you.
me a link and I'll be back at some point. Awesome.
All right, Bonsart, nice to meet you.
And
Nice to meet
also,
you.
Yes, likewise, gentlemen.
You guys on YouTube, that's his YouTube channel up there somewhere, Radio Retro Future. Go subscribe. Check it out.
Yes.
All right.
All right. All right. Goodbye, gentlemen.
All right, have a
Right.
good one.
And now, Mr. Lee Jiles, what's happening?
Not much. How are you guys doing today?
Well, it's
Excellent.
madness. It's always.
That's the whole point, right?
And it's Monday.
It's always the same for Pops. It's like at the last minute, my normal co-host Rich let me know. He's like, "Man, I can't be there. I got something happening." I'm like, "All right, no problem." I'm like, here we go.
All right.
It's a normal day for Pops. It is definitely my curse. So let me get your link up here. I got so
I
much.
dropped it in there. Right scare.
Now we have a little time because Gabriel probably won't be out here till about 5:15 or so.
Good deal.
So we have a little time to talk about this when you're not rushed. Don't want you to, feel like you got to speed through this.
Okay, that's good.
Let's see. Is that it? I got it over here. Man, I'm lost without my co-host.
What do you need? I'm the second string.
Just talk while I do this. Just talk while I do this.
We got
Oh, yes.
big times, yeah.
Yes, Red Scare, the lives of a rogue Russian soldier and an escaped prisoner of war collided in a post-apocalyptic zombie-ravaged America. Oh yeah,
Oh,
right up our alleys.
Good.
Yeah. So
all right.
it's this is all you. Are you the writer of Red Scare?
I'm the creator, along with Scott Wilkie is my actual writer. I'm a publisher. About Time Comics is my publishing company, and I actually published one of Scott's books. It's a steampunk western, The Legend of Everett Forge, and that's how we met. So we collaborated on this story, and I'm no writer. I can write in book form, but when it comes to writing a script for a comic, I'm useless. So that's where Scott came in, and he added some of his own ideas to it. So it's a collaboration, but I'm really happy with the way it turned out. So
yeah,
I like it. Looks good.
Pages. I love these pages. I love that rough, gritty look.
We decided to go with black and white. Because this artist Flavio, I hope I'm pronouncing this right, Nano Giron, his style was just real gritty, and for a horror action book, that just seemed like perfect to leave it black and white. We added in some blood splatter that's red and a few other spot colors, but we just felt like it really added to the story. The whole.
All right, I want y'all to read that right there where it says the Gulag, District 24, formerly Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Yeah, how unfortunate. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happens when you lose a war to the Russians,
Look, hey, I got relatives up there in Rhinelander and
okay.
Some of the family is from Wisconsin. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, cool.
It's funny though. I love seeing that. Imprison them, everybody. Look at that. Look at that art, heck.
That's really good. Yes, I love it. Oh man, real moody. Makes me want to stay out of prison.
Yeah, exactly.
Look, he's got a skeleton crumb on his shoulder.
Wait a minute. Let me enlarge it.
Look at that.
Oh yeah, he's got the little hair with tufts of hair.
Yeah, look. Hold up, I gotta show him now. He's gonna have to know who we're talking about. Look.
That's the
this is Crumb.
madness mascot.
That's
Crom is
awesome.
our mascot, man.
That's cool.
You know? Have you heard the word of Crom today?
Well, those actually it might be wings. To be fair, those might be wings. Lee, you would know. Those are wings, right?
Those are wings, yes.
Yeah.
Hey, for this particular interview, they can be tufts of hair. You know?
They look like tufts of hair to me. They're on his head.
You're what do you call it? Inserting yourself in there.
There you go.
Self-insert.
Well, Crom inserts himself in a lot of things. I don't know if you noticed.
Yeah. I'll leave it there.
He's an internet troll. What do you expect?
Yeah. So what's the story behind the where we pick up with in this world?
I just kind of had it in me. I just finished 6 issues of my book Godsend, and that's the end of the origin story. And it's a kind of a, I don't call it a superhero, I call it a supernatural hero because he fights demons and the modern incarnation of the Knights Templar and things like that. So but still a very superhero-like book. And I was just really wanting to do something different this time. And I kind of want to do a zombie story, but I want to do something there again. I want to do something different because, you know, there's a million zombie stories out there. So I came up with this idea, and really what kind of inspired me was that this country has been so divided that what better time for us to be invaded by another country, you know? And so it kind of went from that idea. And of course, you know, 3 years ago when I came up with the idea for it to be the Russians, there was all this Russian stuff that was being talked about. So I said, okay, we'll bring back the Cold War, you know, we'll bring back our old enemies from the 80s and prior to that. So,
yeah, it couldn't be because of something like this going on.
That could very well have something to do with it. A little bit, yes. Now, I want everybody to look at that where it says 117 backed. 117 books backed, first created. Now, I want to know why we don't have you on First Timer Spotlight.
I don't know. That's a good idea.
For an hour and a half instead of here for 30 minutes. How did we get them wires crossed? If I'd have known this was your first time, I'd have definitely got you on the other show and given you more time. And we will do that. All right? We will do that.
Yeah, plenty
Dory,
of time.
Dory, if you're still watching, you can mark this one down. We have to get this guy on too.
So, yeah, I like to support other indie comic creators. I love indie comics, and you know, to me, they're way better than anything that's out there in the mainstream now. And the mainstream seems to be a lot of recycled garbage, and I can't even call it recycled garbage; just garbage mostly nowadays. But if I read any mainstream comics, I go back through my collection back to the 80s and 70s, and those were some.
Yes.
That's when comics were really what comics are about, So, so yeah, I always try to support my fellow creators, and there's some really good, really great books. I'm sure y'all know y'all do this show, so I'm sure y'all see lots of it.
Man. So, and probably most of the ones you've backed, I hope. Man, sometimes we find out about a book, it's got like 1 day left in the campaign. It's like, how did this one get by? I try to catch everything, I try to make sure that we get at some point highlight everything or share or promote in some way, I mean, that's what the group's about, is everybody, bouncing their fan bases off each other more than anything else.
Right. And that's awesome that you guys do that to help out, because man, I mean, that's one thing I've learned, with indie comics, period. But now that this is my first Kickstarter, I'm like, it doesn't matter how many Facebook friends, it doesn't matter how many people said, oh yeah, I'm going to back that as soon as it comes out, or any of that. All that stuff you can throw away because it's gone when you start a Kickstarter. Everybody forgets. But indie comics, period, man, it's the promotion is brutal,
Oh, yeah, it's brutal, but you form a thick skin, and it becomes fun.
Yeah, exactly. I love it. I mean, if you don't love comics, making comics, creating comics, then don't do indie comics because you're most likely not going to get rich doing it.
Yeah. And it's like, to go back to the all these flood of new creators of it. I swear, like every other day, I see a project that it's like never seen before.
Right?
And
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, there's so many good IPs out there too now. So it's
and we appreciate all the people like
renaissance.
Hex has a channel. Okay, he
Okay.
goes out and he promotes other people. So you might want to talk to him about being on his show. Okay, I mean,
Sure.
that's the other great thing about the Madness. You look into Madness any evening, there's 7-8 different streams.
Okay.
And those people all are looking for content. They're looking for people to be on their show. You know, now some of them might be booked 3 months out or something. I don't know everybody's schedule, but
Yeah.
you know, I mean, it never hurts to hit these people up. You know, I mean, you just check into the group about 9 o'clock, from 8 o'clock to 11 probably, right, Hex? And it's like bang, 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 one show after another.
Yeah.
I'm popping in there because that's what I do. I go looking at YouTube. I'm like, oh, he's live. Bam, share that in. I go to YouTube. Oh, he's live. Bam, share that in the group. And I make sure everybody knows all these different podcasters so that they can all network, you know. And the podcasters all know I do it. I'm sharing everybody, you know. I mean, I want everybody to get eyes on their projects, as many eyes as possible. And that means I got to share their shows too, not just mine.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, that's what I think that gets lost a lot of times in a lot of things. But I'm going to stick with indie comics here because, you know, really with indie comics, we're kind of all in this together. You know, I promote other people's books and Kickstarters. I'm not worried that they're going to get a sale that I'm not going to get. I mean, I'll get my sales because people are going to want my books, and it might be a different person that wants their books, you know, or maybe they'll buy both books if we're lucky. So. But a lot of people are so worried to promote somebody else's stuff because they're afraid it's going to take the attention away from theirs. Man, there's plenty for everybody.
There's an audience for everything.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm loving that wolf.
You know, every time I put this up on Facebook, they put it in my group as a sale format. So you can't see it until I go turn off the sale format, and then you can see the stream. It's crazy. Facebook, you're too stupid. There it is. Hey, Bonzo, it was great having you out, man. You are more than welcome. We're going to get you back out on a special edition and talk about all that stuff. With that, you know, we'll make sure we cover everything, man. That's what we do, you know. And Dory got hooked on the buying as well as the selling. You know, it's
that's
like,
easy to do. Yeah.
Oh man, there's so much good stuff. So much good stuff. And like this month, I had to put myself in check too because I need a new tower. You know, it's like my tower. I mean, the hard drive's just the plugs are all. It's a 10-year-old tower. The plugs are all. You got to hold something, tape it to the side so it gets connected.
Wow.
You know, I mean, it's old and done. I have to replace it.
We
So I
tried
can't
dusting
find
it
no
out.
books right now. And that's you know, part of what I do as well is try to back as many as I can, you know, but without the show, I'm not helping nobody. So I definitely have to make that a priority right now.
That's understandable.
Yep.
Yep.
See, yeah. She said to time out. I'm in time out. Can't find it. So this weekend, for everybody who's watching, all the guests for CromCon, I appreciate it if you dress out. It is Halloween weekend. I already have all my costumes picked out. I have to do different stuff 3 days in a row. I don't want to, you know, you guys got to do it for a half hour. I got to do it for a weekend. So, you know.
Yeah, you don't want to wear the same costume all weekend. That would be
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And most all of them are inspired by the group or something to do with the group, you know. So it'll be fun.
Cool.
I'm gonna have a good time.
Oh yeah.
He's the man. There you go.
Hey,
thanks, Scott. You're the man.
that? See that? You got fans. That's what I'm talking about. The whole thing is about bouncing everybody's fan bases off each other. Hex has a book called Nephilim Squadron. You know,
Yes.
I didn't mean to knock yours out of there. I'm not real good with the tech stuff. Everybody knows that. I didn't mean to like unshare this. I need to put it back up there. I was messing around trying to send somebody a message, and oops, I just killed that. I better put it back up, though. Yeah, this is the project, y'all. And man,
Yes.
it looks amazing.
Yeah, I love that that cover with the werewolf. Not a werewolf, but the wolf. Yeah, that's Gabe Seta.
That's one of the Gab Sarah, yes.
Oh, Gab.
The dog is one of the supporting characters there as well.
Nice.
Now does the Godsend and Red Scare, or they're the universe, like in the same universe?
No, not at all. This is totally separate.
Okay, I gotta roll back up here again real quick. Roll back up here again real quick, because I might have missed some information. How many pages?
36 pages. Black and white with spot colors.
Yeah, I like that kind of stuff. I actually have part of my wall with Pops is a Jedi, and I'm holding a red lightsaber, and the only color in it is the lightsaber.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I like that kind of stuff. That's cool.
Yeah.
So we did have a
give me
couple
an
of the
idea.
covers that we got in color, but yeah, but the book itself is black and white. So yeah.
Phew, that's awesome. Look at that. So yeah,
that's
the reason I asked on the page
frightening.
count is because you can get the book for $10, y'all. That was why I asked on the page count, because usually if it's $10, it's not one of them great big long ones. This is actual floppy, right?
Yeah, exactly, and that's kind of was the other thing, is I've had a couple of people tell me I'm have it for too cheap, and I'm like, man, that's no, that's
right for a floppy. That's perfect. You're good.
Yeah, it's a floppy, even 36 pages, and it's yeah. So I want people to read the book. That's my goal, is to get the book into people's hands. I'm not looking to get rich over here. So
yeah, that's about the right price point, because my chapter 1 of Nephilim Squadron is 36 pages. And I charged $8.
Oh wow!
I undercharged. I should have charged more, really.
This book is, this book is 100% complete. It's been lettered. It's ready to go. It just has to be printed. So it's definitely a low risk Kickstarter for anybody. The book is done. I hopefully have them in everybody's hands by December, unless the printing is delayed for some reason. But other than that, I can't see any other reason why it wouldn't be December sometime that everyone should get their books.
Cool. Yeah, we have. I told you about the dogs, yo. You just got to be ready for that. Ted Davies Artistry. What's up, Ted? I think he launched Grimm this morning. Grimm 2. So he's a busy guy, and he's still over here watching us. What's up, man? Go promote your book, dude. Actually, send me the link to your book in the Facebook inbox, and I'll drop it in the chat up here for you, bro. We got 24 Eyes, Outcast Owls Live, another YouTube channel, another podcaster. You got to know we got the people watching that.
Good.
They like what you're doing. They're gonna be going, hey, come on over here, and be on my show. I need you to.
I hope so. Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
That would be awesome.
Hex has it. Look at that. And escape prisoner of war colliding post. Boom. Yeah, that's how you do that. See. Hex writes the good promos. I dropped the link in there. Where's my blog at? Look, Hex, you're doing everybody's job today, bro. We appreciate you, man.
Yeah, so the main story of about Red Scare is this. Our main character is Anatoly Severov, and he's actually trying to make his way back home to his family, but he's got to make a pit stop along the way because he wants to find who is responsible for throwing him in the gulag, so to speak. There's a lot more to the story, but I don't want to give too much away. But
Right.
the reason that he goes rogue is that's kind of what the whole story is. What started basically the zombies are part of the Russians' attack plan when they attack the United States. So kind of go from that, but
Cool.
so he meets these unlikely companions, which is the girl named Nadia and her dog Argos, and they end up going on this journey together. So
that's a great name for a dog.
Yeah, good
Argos.
Name. Argos. We have Zeus and Rocky and Luna. Crazy dogs, all three of them. All right, so you can get the Gab Sarah cover, or Gab Sarah, I don't want to pronounce that wrong, I'm sorry, for $10. And let's see, Mark and Marvita,
yes.
Okay. Again, all these covers are $10. Stefano Cardacelli. I think I'm pretty sure I nailed that one.
Yes.
I ain't even attempting this one. Daniel C. What's up, man?
Daniel Quammen.
All right. See, I would have killed that. See, so. Let's see. You got the digital bundle. What's up with the digital bundle? What all you get here? All the different covers, or
the digital bundle? You get all of issue ones of About Time Comics issue ones, which is Godsend, In Flight Service, The Legend of Everett Forge, American Blade Runner, and Red Scare, of course. So you get five PDFs.
There you go. Here you go. $5-6 for $10. Mm-hmm. Exclusive Stan Yak cover. So which one is
that one? Is that one's Kickstarter only. So once the Kickstarter is over, no more Stan Yak covers. So
which one is that? Where is it?
That's the very top one. That one.
That one. Okay.
Yeah, Stan is actually Russian, so we got him to translate Red Scare into Russian, and we actually put that on the book that way. So we thought that was kind of cool.
Nice. All right. Sketch card. You can get the sketch card. I wish I would stop doing that. I just want to see this stuff. All right. So a sketch card with a character of your choosing by the creator of Red Scare. And you also get the digital goodness reward as well. So $20. $25, the holofoil cover. Now, which one is the holofoil cover? Is it this cover is a holofoil, or?
No, actually, the holofoil is of my book Godsend. It's Godsend number 1 holofoil cover. I don't have it on there yet, but I did get those in from the printer, so they're ready to go also. And those are limited to 25.
And this is the whole bundle physical of the About Time comics. $30 or more, you can get all of the physicals. Floppy, Red Scare, Godsend, In Flight Service, The Legend of Everett Forge, and American Blade Runner. Nice. And you get some other stuff too, a pin, and let's see. And then the 50 is all the Red Scare number 1 covers. So I was looking for that one. Now, I would suggest, how much time is left on this? 18 days, put a retail cover up, or a retail tier up there.
Yeah, that's something I thought about doing. I do need to do that, yeah.
It doesn't have, I mean, with the retail tiers, it's like those guys don't care about all the pins and the buttons and the woohoos and the whistles. They want the comic at a little bit of a discount so they can make a little money themselves when they put it on their shelf. So offer 5 or 10 of them and, let them like mix and match the covers, whatever, and offer it for a bit of a deal. And you never know. We have some retailers in the madness that actually, look for those retail tiers, man. So, that's another part of it. See, my goal from the beginning has been to get your books at my local comic shop. Shipping is ick. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, look. I have a big box up there that's full of Geminis. Okay, I have a stack of Geminis over here, a stack of Geminis over there, because I don't get rid of them because I'm gonna need them.
Yep,
Okay, so
exactly.
I have
Hey,
I
recycling
got
the
a lot
Gemini.
of
I'm all
Gemini,
about that. Yeah.
you know, and I'm going to go ahead and use that as a little bit of a segue because this is to help everybody out. Our friends over at IndieVolt,
Yes,
they
Indie
do a little they have a little in over there with the people at Gemini, and they offer. Where the heck is my banner at? Man,
Yes,
I can't find
10%
it.
discount.
Yeah,
If you
Volt 10. Where's my
type in
Volt?
Volt 10 at checkout.
Where? Oh, there it is. See, I was like, Volt 10 is your Gemini mailer discount code. Put it when you order your Geminis. Put in Volt 10 in the discount code box. You will get a 10% discount.
Hey, that's awesome.
Yes,
That's just another
Volt 10. It's not Voltio.
No, that's a 10. 10. I can't help it that the one looks funny, but that's a 10.
El Voltio.
But yeah, Jay Burns,
Yes,
what's up?
I got that discount. So yeah,
Hey,
go
Jay.
for it.
Nice. There you go. Welcome to the madness.
And I
Thank for
appreciate
watching
you backing,
the show,
Jay,
Jay.
also.
Oh, Jay.
If you don't mind hitting that like and share on the stream and maybe subscribing, you'll see all kinds of this stuff all the time. Man. This is what I do. So, you know.
Non-stop. Can't stop, won't stop.
For 20 months, man.
This madness.
For 20 months. It's been pretty crazy.
Yes. Oh, I want to congratulate you with my voice. I congratulated you online, but yes, congratulations for the anniversary.
The madness. It turned 2 years old on Saturday. The Facebook group, and man, we've been doing the con ever since Emerald City went down. You know, in 2020, we've been doing the monthly online con. We have a blast. You make sure you get in on the November one. You know, because I'll tell you what. You never know. You could end up being in this October one too. It just depends on how things go. I mean, if somebody can't make it to their time slot, I'm gonna be going, hey, you want to come out here for 30 minutes? And that, you know, we just keep the show going. You know what I mean? So I will be reaching out. Like if something happens, I will be reaching out to people who didn't get a spot and saying, come on out. You know. It doesn't happen that much, but every now and then somebody will forget. Oops, I was supposed to be on CromCon today, huh, Hex?
Yeah, no, that's never happened to me.
It's only happened a few times to a few people, but
yeah,
you know,
it happens. Yeah,
we power through it, man. We act like nothing happened. We just get somebody else in there.
Yeah,
I'm sure there's always somebody that wants some promotion. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, I hope so. Otherwise, I'm wasting my time, right? I mean,
I'm actually going to try and be on your friends at IndieVolt next week, possibly. So I'm looking forward to that too.
And those guys are great, man. Those guys are great. That will bring me to this. Does your video have any kind of voiceover narration, or is it just music and graphics?
I don't have a video, unfortunately. That was something.
I thought there was a video there. It's just
no video.
Okay. That's another thing. There's people out there that do those kind of things pretty cheap. Cheap.
That's something I need to look into, definitely.
Yeah.
I've thought about that. Yeah, I think a video really does help. So,
and especially like a show like IndieVolt, they are more of a radio station,
right?
Their audience on the radio is way, way larger than their podcasting audience.
Right.
So it's more about what the people are hearing than it is about what they're seeing. So you make sure make sure when you're out there, you make sure people understand exactly what you're talking about. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because a lot of them aren't watching. A lot of them are just listening. And a lot of them are overseas. They have a worldwide audience. So it's a great show to be on. I love those guys. Varian's cool as hell. So, you know. Chris is fun. They have fun shows. You know, actually, the Saturday show is the one I like the most now. Pitches be crazy.
Pitches be crazy.
Oh, dude, great
Yeah.
show.
Oh, yeah. I'm supposed to be on there soon.
There it is. There it is. See, we do our thing.
Yeah. Oh yes. Thanks, Intense Swebs.
Yes.
And oh man, and do you know Hex? Do you know Gabriel Mangum? Do you know of?
I don't think so.
Do you know of Andrew Mangum?
No.
Now, Andrew might surprise you. You might find out. Oh, I do know who that dude is. Andrew did some. He does all kinds of different cover work for different people, but he did one of those cards for Beard Zerker. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Then I'm right.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
So
just didn't know the name.
Andrew also is Hatchet.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Hold up. Let me blow that up so you can all see that. This is the first piece of published art. First piece of published art I ever owned.
Whoa.
Right there.
Awesome.
That's cool.
His son is also a stellar artist, and his son's going to be out here in a little bit talking about the book that him and his dad both did covers for, called Razor's Edge. It's an anthology, and it brings back the character Razor. Do you remember the chick character Razor?
I've seen that. I've actually seen that on Kickstarter, I think.
Yeah, yeah. So Gabriel's going to be out here in a little bit. We're going to be talking about that one too. And I've known his dad for 5 years, 4 or 5 years. That's a 2017 piece of art. So, it's like I've been interacting with him and his dad longer than I had a group or a podcast or a con or any of that stuff. One of the people I actually consider, a friend of mine. So cool shit. It'd be fun to talk to his son today.
Wow. What a day to fill in then. Landmark day.
And I'm going to get them both out on the Don Chin Saturday night panel at CromCon too. And try and get his dad to come out too. His dad don't do much camera stuff, so it'll be real nice if we can get Andrew to come out and say hi, even if it's just for a minute.
Making things happen.
So we have to look at $837, 43 backers. Now, this is where the only real issue I see with this, when your price is only $10, you hurt yourself on that giant goal.
That is true. I've noticed
for
that.
a $10 book, it's a giant goal.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? I wish I knew a way other than to just push the hell out of this now to get it there. That's, you hear me talking. We're gonna have to push the hell out.
Oh yeah,
a learning experience, and I've already kind of made plans. If this one doesn't make it, that I'll just start it again and make some adjustments to it. And I mean, the book is finished, so it's not like I have to do the Kickstarter, but I thought it would be kind of cool for promotional purposes, if nothing else, to get it out there, help get it out there. So
now I'm going to have to change you up completely. Whatever this one does, you need to bring this to Indiegogo. Okay, you need to bring this book to Indiegogo because, first off, I mean, you've already got a good backer base. Okay, you lower that goal a little bit, so you're going to reach goal, and then you go in demand. You already have the books printed. The book's done.
Right.
You just go in demand and you keep selling them.
Yeah, that's quite an advantage having the book done and going to Indiegogo.
Right. Yeah, and I've considered Indiegogo the next go around too.
I would definitely. You already know you have a fan base for it. Okay, you set down, you bring that funding goal down to 1,000, you get funded, and you go right in demand. Mm-hmm. and then you just leave that up until the next book's ready. Hex will tell you. Everybody will tell you that uses Indiegogo. It's like that in demand afterwards. I've seen people make 10 grand on their book and then 20 grand more because they left it in demand for a few months.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So
That's cool.
Uh-huh.
I did not know that was an option at Indiegogo.
Yeah.
yes,
You could double your money or more.
Okay.
You know, actually, our friend Sam Quentin, he uses both. He does Kickstarter and then he goes to Indiegogo, but he'll come out on the show and we'll be talking about his book and somebody will order it while we're talking about it, and he'll sit right there and package it up for him, mail it out the next day. He already has the books printed.
Right.
See? I mean, it's like having a store.
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
awesome.
Right out the door the next day, and we love it. He's had to have, geez, just in the ones that he's packaged up and sent out during our shows, he has to be close to 20 books.
No, that's awesome.
And we just, you know, we go out here, we talk about what everybody does. This one, dude, this one needs, like I said, the only thing killing it is it's a great price.
Yeah, that is a drawback this time for sure.
Okay, so you look at that $400 goal and you have to think you need, or that $4,000 goal, and you have to think you need 400 backers.
That is true. That's a lot.
Okay, so definitely you want, is it digital or traditional art?
It's traditional.
See, drop a couple of them pages up. Put them up there as tiers for $300 or $400, $200 or $300. Get some of the funding money you need.
Right.
This is what the retail tiers and those, you know, those kind of extras. If you have traditional pages sell. Okay, Hex will tell you, people like to own pages of number ones.
I have noticed that. I've also noticed that people like to be put in the book.
Oh yeah.
Which this book was already completed, so that wasn't really an option for this one, but maybe next time,
Yeah.
Next issue.
And you know, I mean, I would definitely do that though. If you have some traditional art you can throw up there as a tier for a couple $100, that helps you get toward that fund goal a lot faster.
Right. Oh yeah, no doubt. And that was one concern I had going in, is that I don't really have any high dollar tiers like a lot of people do with the original art and, you know, being drawn into the book and those sort of things. So yeah.
Do that though. That's what I'm saying.
It doesn't hurt. You never know who will be interested.
and remarks on the books. If you can get an artist to draw a little caricature of one of the characters on the cover of the book, people like that kind of stuff. You know, there's all kinds of different things you can do that if nobody backs that tier, you don't have to do it. You see, it don't cost you nothing.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? But if somebody backs that tier for $50, you can have your buddy draw, or you can draw, or whatever, the artist can draw some little thing on the corner of the cover, and you know, there's $50 instead of $10.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? All those things will help you. And add-ons now, because you got 43 people that already backed this. Throw some of this stuff as add-ons so they can just click.
I did put some add-ons, but it's mostly the add-ons I added was like so they could get more than one cover if they didn't want to get all 6 covers, that sort of thing. But I don't have any big add-ons either there again. So
it's just all this kind of stuff, you know, anything that you can get somebody, because there's so many things that different people like.
That is very true.
I mean, I'm not big on a lot of the stretch goals. Some of them are cool, but I'm just not big on a lot of it. Okay. If I didn't have grandkids, I wouldn't know what to do with the cards. If I did, you know,
I'm the same way. I mean, it's cool to get like stickers and bookmarks, but I really don't use them. You know?
If it's signed or a sketch card or something like that, we have a special place where those go. But you know what I mean? For the most part, you know, it's pretty basic. We have fun, you know. But a lot of the, I like the pins, obviously, because the hat pins, I can use those.
I see that.
Yeah, it's like armor.
Yeah,
so good.
It is. But yeah, I mean, there's some stuff that I like because I do use bookmarks. I read a lot of books,
Right.
so I don't mind having a stack of bookmarks over there. But like the prints and stuff, I got original art all over my walls. I got original art and
Right.
signed comics. I don't have room for prints anymore. I have
Right.
portfolios that have prints in them.
Yeah.
Mm.
Same. I'm the same with prints. I like the mini prints aren't bad if they can stay in the bag with the comic. You can put them on the back side. But yeah, the large prints, I don't really have a use for those either. So
Exactly.
I don't have enough wall space. So.
Exactly. I like the ones that fit right in the bag with the book.
Yes. Yep.
And of course, we love any original art we can get our hands on. When we have grease to get,
yes,
grease to get that stuff, But yeah, add a couple of those tiers, man. Put some stuff up there that you can get some money for, so you can get this thing up to goal. That's all part of the build, the marketing build. If you're going to use a goal that high and you're going to sell a product that inexpensive, you got to sell a lot of them, or you have to have some other things that people will throw some money at you for.
Sure.
Original art is a great having the traditional art is just a great way to bump them numbers up real fast. What Dory say here? Original art and being in my volume 2 was a large portion of my campaign funding.
Oh, cool.
You see what I'm saying? It's like
yes.
Some of the art collectors are like, yeah, we want that. See, the book is like you get a number 1 book and then you have a piece of art, a traditional art from it. Right. And then you get people like me that are doing stuff like this. We're framing the art with the book.
Right, that's cool.
Oh, you see what I'm saying? We're framing the art with the book. So, if people like me, man, if we can get our hands on stuff like that, that's
right.
That's what we do. That's what we love to do. So all y'all go check this one out, man, for sure.
Yes. Red Scare #1.
Does it have it has a Red Dawn vibe to me, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, a little bit of a Red Dawn vibe to it, yep. A lot of inspiration from a lot of different things, yeah.
But see, where you say fans of the series The Walking Dead, World War Z, 28 Days Later, The Last of Us, Days Gone, fans of comics like Walking Dead and 30 Days of Night will like Red Scare. Fans of Red Dawn will like Red Scare.
Throw that one in there too.
Yeah, we gotta throw that one in there too. Because hey, they made 2 movies of that. What can I tell you?
Exactly.
They had to be popular, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if the second one was necessarily better than the first.
No,
probably
no
just
way.
not necessary at all.
Not even close. Yeah, the original definitely wins on that one.
Oh yeah.
And check this out. 1 minute late. It's Gabriel Mangum. What's happening, brother?
Hey, what's up, guys? I've got a habit of being fashionably late. Plus, I got stuck in traffic.
You did great. Let us talk Leon out of here. Lee, this is Gabriel. Gabriel, this is Lee Jiles. Red Scare #1.
What's up, brother?
Let's go ahead and let us talk Lee out of here, and then we will get to Razor's Edge.
Yeah, by all means.
All right, Lee, go ahead and tell people where they can find you, and let me get that banner back up there.
All right, you can find me on Facebook, Lee Jiles, or you can find About Time Comics also on Facebook, abouttimecomics.com. And yeah, if you like a horror action comic with some good characters in it, then go back to Red Scare. And thank you guys so much for having me on. I appreciate it. It was good talking with you. Good meeting you.
Yes, you too, Lee.
And hope we can do this again sometime.
Yeah. Like I said, Dory and I will get with you. We'll set up a night. We'll do a first timer spotlight on this one. You know,
Right.
give you a little bit more time. Hey, you didn't do too bad. You did all right.
No, good deal. All right. Well, I appreciate it, guys. Y'all
All
have a
you
good
other
one.
podcasters, make sure you get with Lee, get him out there, get him seen. That's what we do.
Yes.
All
All right. Thanks,
All
guys.
right. Have a good one.
Y'all
You
too.
have a good
Bye-bye.
night, sir. Right. So, Gabriel, how you doing, brother?
Nah, dude, I'm fucking tired, man. But I'm glad to be here. So it's good to finally make the show. I've got plenty to talk about today. So, feel free to just start kicking with whatever you want.
I probably should have just asked you yesterday when we were talking. Do you prefer Gabe or Gabriel?
Honestly, man, you could go either way. It doesn't really matter to me.
All right, because I got a little Gabe. You know, you met him yesterday. I got a little Gabe in this. Like, that's the way I say it.
Whatever you want to do, brother.
All right. So, tell everybody about this awesomeness that you guys just popped out.
Okay, yeah, cool. So honestly, I'd say that would have to start with an introduction to me personally, just because not all your viewers might not be familiar with who I am. Not that I'm really, anybody special, but I am pretty cool, right? My name's Gabriel Mangum for the uninitiated. I came into the comic book world actually by doing background inks in a book called Monster Hunter Survival Guide from Zenoscope Entertainment way back in 2010, and from then I kind of honed my skills and developed as an artist, and I would be introduced as not only an illustrator but a writer when I did a short story in a series called Gore Shriek, specifically on Gore Shriek Chronicles #1. And for those of you who also don't know, a fun little fact, Gore Shriek is the series that introduced Greg Capullo, so it's really special to be on that series with him. There I went on to work on the Hatchet series. I've done some pinups for a few other books, some stuff from Antarctic Press. I just came out with my latest sketchbook, Gabriel Mangum Raw, which it's a collection of stuff, specifically the backerboard sketches that I would end up doing during 2020 during the pandemic. It's all stuff that got me back into the swing of stuff, so that way I could then bring forth to the world our creation today, and that is Razor's Edge Anthology. So with that background out of the way, guys, I'm very happy to be here and talk about it. We're running a Kickstarter campaign to relaunch Razor in the Londonite Studios universe of characters. Specifically, not only Razor herself. Sorry, I'm like trying to hold my phone and also focus at the same time. We got Razor, we got Tommy Gun, we got Lethal Strike, and we got Morbid Angel, and we got Poison. So we got the main characters. As you can see, we're pulling up that awesome campaign right now. You're greeted with the beautiful Andrew Mangum wraparound cover with colors by Dave Kemp. So yeah, this is just it's a collection of short stories, 5-8 pages each, just to reintroduce all these characters. It's been a minute since they've been in the scene, so we just wanted to give them a nice, explosive little head start back into the world. So, I mean, you guys got questions so far, or what do you want me to go with?
I want to say I have a Razor book somewhere right here within reach, and not because of you guys in this show, just because I have a couple boxes of stuff that I haven't quite sorted through yet, and I'm almost positive there's a Razor in there.
I would honestly, I would bet money that almost every single comic book collector has at least a handful of Razor books in their collection. I mean, before I started working on Razor, I had a nice little stack that would always sit by my art desk because it's just, they're fun books from the 90s. We're bringing back the bad girls, you know what I mean? Because I think comics need a little bit of that attitude to come back, you know what I mean? Make shit fun again.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, what are your artistic influences?
My artistic influences. That's a good question. I actually don't get asked that a lot.
Because everybody just assumes it's your dad, see?
Well, that's not always the case.
He can't be on the list, right? Because he's the direct mentor. Like, I would consider myself to be self-taught, right? but to be quickly and sternly corrected whenever I fuck up, just in case anybody there. I grew up in like the parental bullpen environment, artistically speaking. So like, you have the guys that evolved out of the 90s and the early 2000s working in studios, right? I didn't have that benefit breaking in, but I did have a parent that was in comics. And so anytime I'd be drawing up something and something be fucked up or like it's not the way you should draw, like say in nodes or whatever, I'd show that over to Andrew. And he'd be like, nah, son, that's fucked up. That's not how you draw that. And then he would show me how to do it correctly and like kill the problem right at its root. And then bam, go. That's how I would correct all those little issues. And then therefore, be better as an artist. But if I had to hone 5 artistic influences, which I think you could probably see them in my work, you could probably cherry pick little elements.
McFarlane.
McFarlane.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's
and then Greg Capullo.
Yes.
I would have to say Mark Silvestri. Stephen Platt. Because I'm a big Extreme fan, and I think Steven represents everything I love about Extreme. Everybody, of course, has their own little flavors in there that I enjoy, right? But I think Steven generalizes everything. And if I had to directly compare, I think that sums it all up. And a 5th would probably be Bernie Wrightson, because Bernie is just an amazingly beautiful storyteller. Everything that he was able to accomplish artistically speaking, I love to just bask in and just absorb every little bit of energy that he puts out onto the page. I mean, that dude can make a fucking blade of grass tell an entire picture. Just one fucking blade of grass. You know what I mean? So, yeah. And then there's
your style.
What was that?
I said I love your style. It's you named these influences, but you're still very distinct.
Oh, well, thank you, man. I really appreciate that. I do my best to not only do things that I think are cool, right, but things that pay tribute to other guys at the same time. And I hope that during the campaign, when you guys take a look at, say, my Tommy gun cover and my Lethal Strike covers, which I believe are covers L and I on the campaign, that you would see some of those influences, especially in the pages that you're going to come across that I did. So as you can see, scrolling through the campaign, that's just quick samples of every little story in there. Like that's mine right there. So those are the first 2 pages. In fact, I have my portfolio in front of me. And this is the London Night Studios portfolio. I'll turn the camera around here in a second. I've got a few things that I can't show off in here that hopefully are going to become future projects. See, is there a way to turn the camera around on here? Nope.
I think you can you just swipe on your phone and it'll flip. Oh wow, is that safe?
All right. So yeah. So this probably can do. So there's my top cover, and then there's the Lethal Strike, and the Lethal Strike one I actually did less than a day. So I work a day job. I'm a forklift driver. I came home, a long day of doing that, and then they're like, shit, we need another really cool cover real quick. Can you knock it out? I'm like, absolutely. And so I went and did the Lethal Strike cover real quick. I'm really happy with how that came out. If there's somebody that can name every single gun that's drawn in the background of that piece, they can get a free print from me. So I hope somebody takes that challenge. Yeah, we've got a lot of badass covers on this book. Again, we just had to kind of like explode with the amount of like product that we're offering for this, just to kind of get that taste back in everyone's mouth. You know what I mean? Like really just deliver a buffet of the London Night Studios universe, and Razor for that matter. Like we've got
you're making me hungry.
What's that?
You're making me hungry to talk about buffets.
I hope you're hungry for good art, because we're definitely delivering that. Like that's just to look at all the colored. We've got a few that haven't actually been finished color-wise, so hopefully we'll be posting those in the updates in a day or two. But those are all some fucking awesome pieces. Great talent working on the book. We've got Spawn guys working with us on color, so I can't ask for any more. Like I jammed with Dan Kemp on my cover and on my pages. And for all you comic fans out there, specifically fans of Spider-Man, Ghost Rider, and Spawn, he should sound very familiar to you because he colored a sizable portion of those runs over guys like Trent Canugua, Greg Capullo, and J. Scott Campbell.
Wow.
Pretty fucking cool to work with the guy.
Wow. Hot damn.
Very intimidating delivering over pages to him. I was like, God, I hope he likes these. And that's how I hope the audience feels. I hope everybody just gets a kick out of it. We're just trying to put fun stuff together. Like as you can see, we just scrolled by. There's original art for sale too on the campaign. All of Andrew's stuff is already gone. He had a double page spread offering of Morbid Angel. That went already. That was like one of the first things to go. And he did 5 sketch cover commission tiers. Those went right off the bat. But luckily for everybody that's watching, everybody that will watch, I actually have 4 pieces up for grabs. I tried to do everybody that was in the book. So we got Morbid Angel. We got Tommy Gunn. So we got Razor herself. We got this nice ass shot, and I really enjoy the brickwork that I did personally.
Very nice.
Poison. So yeah, so we're offering those. I believe they're 150 for to claim. So I hope that those go to good homes, along with several copies of the book. I already said on a live stream I did personally as a Kickstarter FAQ that anybody that buys all 4 of my covers and they come to me at a show, or hell, even if they want to mail them to me personally after they get the books, I'll sign them up, of course, for free because none of us charge for signatures, and they're even going to get a set of the colored prints of the covers. So that's a little incentive, guys. If you want to grab every single Gabriel Mangum cover for the book, you can hit me up once all the books get sent out, or you can hit me up at a con or at a signing, and you're going to get a free set of prints. So I hope that excites everybody a little bit.
Now, Good Stuff wants to know where he can find that print.
The prints, you can actually personally just grab those from me right now if you want to. You can hit me up on Instagram at @TheGabrielMangum, which should be my handle on screen. And you can also
get that contest where he wants to get in that contest and guess all the guns.
He could do that too. But in order to have that contest, you need to copy the book first.
Cool. All right.
So we're going to have presentations. I just think that'll make it fun for everybody.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. That's what you do.
Because to me, that's what comics are about. It's about fun.
Oh, yes. Fun and spreading them around.
All right. 111 backers. It has funded 3 days, funded 2.5, 3 days. Dude, what you can't even be unhappy about that.
No, I'm very thrilled.
Yeah. Outstanding progress.
This one is definitely going to print, y'all. And I can pretty much guarantee that if Andrew's involved with it, you're going to get what's paid for. Gabriel being involved in it's just an added bonus. But Root, there's all kinds of cool people. Isaac Bell, there's all kinds of cool people involved.
Isaac Bell.
Nick's, come on, man. I'm saying.
Nick did a really fun story in there.
Dude, there's some good stuff in this. And look at all the different covers. I mean, normally, myself, I get one. You know me, I'm a broke ass. But it's like when somebody throws a smorgasbord like this out there, and of course, that's just too hard to pick one out of all that. That's crazy. That's some good art right there.
Yeah, we definitely want to make sure we had a catch-all of styles too for everybody, just kind of captivate everybody's little audiences. I say little, but everybody conglomerates in a one big ocean of fans, and that's what we're striking for,
Now look right there.
I really dig the Devin Massey cover.
The anthology,
Yeah, he did some cool
digital
stuff.
You can get the digital for what, $5? You can
Yeah,
get that
good deal.
wraparound cover right there, the one featured on the top of the page. That $10, guys. $10. Or wait, that's a blank sketch cover. Where'd it go? That one. Yeah. Andrew Mangum's wraparound cover. $10. Blank sketch cover if you like to draw. $10.
Right.
15 for the B cover. 15 for the C cover. I guess 15 all the way down for the rest of you guys, right?
Yeah, for all the colored variants, they're 15, and then the black and whites are 20 or 25.
Oh, all right, cool. I can get down that far. All right. Sweet. Dude. The black and white for Andrew is 20 for the A cover, the wraparound. For the B cover, the C cover. Cool. This is awesome. You guys laid this out very well.
Yeah,
Very
and
well.
yeah, the black and whites are super limited too, so everybody's going to want to jump on those.
Yeah, I see you got limits of 50 on some of these. You got a chrome cover variant of the wraparound.
Yeah, that one's going to be fucking awesome when it comes out.
Yeah, somebody already jumped on that one. You got one bagger on that for sure. Crystal cover variant. Is that like the crushed crystals like Lady Death does?
To be honest, I think so. I think there's a demonstration of the different cover types, like the print materials, further down in the campaign log.
Oh, yeah, I've seen them videos. Okay.
I believe they're demos on Cave Woman Metal Age.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Now this is also stuff that your dad and Dave Kopecki did together, right?
Yes.
Oh.
Some beautiful stuff here, guys.
Yes.
Look at that. Look, crystal cover sample. Look at that.
Huh.
Oh, the silver cover sample. Yeah. Some beautiful stuff here, guys. You got to check this one out. Now, I told you yesterday, Gabriel, there's a whole bunch of podcasters in the madness, and I hope that some of them reach out to you right away.
I hope so too. I'd love to be on everybody's show. That way they can all get a little bit of a taste of me.
Kickstarter. It's a Kickstarter. If you go up a little bit in the chat, not too far up in the chat, it's the link is there. But I'm sure they will probably drop over to IGG here right after this one ends, right? Or are you not sure how that's going to work yet?
Anybody can hit me up on Instagram. I'm not privated or anything, so just
they're talking about Indiegogo. They're wondering if this is going to go over to Indiegogo.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. We don't know yet. I personally can't speak on that. It might. Kind of depends on how the Kickstarter rolls, but I can't say for sure.
Cool. I know how that goes. It's a good thing when you have the stuff. Once you have the stuff printed, you drop over there. You drop the campaign. You just put a logo, and then you can go in demand, and you just shuffle them out like cards, bro.
Oh yeah, basically treat it like an online store almost.
Yeah, same thing. You just get them out there and throw them out there anywhere you can.
Yeah, I mean,
platform, you know, any platform you can get them on. That's what you do.
Yeah, that's what it's about. It's about getting it out there.
I'm really liking that Dave Kemp cover.
Yeah, those came out awesome. And one of those is an incentive. You have to get all the colored covers to be able to get one of those. So it's kind of a spruce up kind of a deal, which I think that's personally really cool to do an incentive like that.
Yeah.
Makes it all the more collectible.
The Blood Root cover looks good too. Beware of the dogs. Beware the dogs.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what Bud's looks like colored.
Good group of people working on this, man. I hope you guys just kick this ass. I seriously do.
That's the goal, man.
Get you out here on some more. Oh, there we go. What's up, Shadowhawk? Shadowhawk backs. This is the one, dude. This is the one to back. Some great people on this one. No doubt. Great people on this one.
Yeah, man.
We didn't get down here. We do have original art. We didn't get that far down. We got a retailer bundle. Yes. See? Thinking. So I'm talking about. Own the Poison
how many pages is the anthology?
Own the Poison story.
Yeah. Ownership.
I think total 24. Yeah.
What's this Own the Poison story? What's up?
Let's see. That's the entirety of the Poison story. There was all of the Lethal Strike story, I believe, and I think that one sold already. So whoever wants to back that bundle right there, you're going to get the entirety of the Poison story and a copy of the book, I believe. So you're going to get the printed material and the original, which is a pretty sweet bundle, especially for the collectors that like to just complete an entire story. You can't ask for much more in that area.
Wow, that's cool.
That's something that's just getting harder and harder to do as far as collecting original art goes. So
all 13 metal covers for $450. All 13 chrome covers, same. Crystal covers, same. Nice. Ultimate Fan Pack. Is this like the big package?
Big package.
I'm gonna assume this got everything, huh?
Please do. I mean, we're trying to create fans out of everybody here.
Man, you got cards, holofoil trading cards, metal trading cards, 13 variants, 4x6 mini prints. There's all kinds of stuff on there. And the 14th bonus enhanced variant that will only be available in the bundles that he was talking about earlier. Dude, That's big. Big. Stuff that's gone. Sketch covered by Andrew.
Yeah, all his are gone. So
Morbid Angel.
I think 5 lucky people got those.
Yeah, there you go, man. 5 people got a sketch cover. The original Morbid Angel cover is gone. The original art for Own Lethal Strike story is gone. People love Andrew. You're right there, Gabriel. Don't worry about it, man. I've been watching you for 4 or 5 years now, man. You're kicking ass. I appreciate you coming out. Finally, I get to freaking talk to you. You know, look. I mean, it's not like we're in each other's inbox all the time, but we've talked to each other over the last few years quite a bit. You know?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, man. It's like I'm just glad, man. I'm glad to see you getting involved, getting out here, man. This is a big part of it now. The visual promotion. You know, it is a huge part of the crowdfunding experience.
Oh yeah, it's something I'm personally getting used to. You know what I mean? Like I'm used to just like printing out flyers and shit like that, and just going to cons and signings and word of mouth. You know what I mean? Like everything's changed. You know what I mean? Like I guess the ways of old don't fly anymore, or really just aren't as effective. So it's cool to be here on a more live and visual platform. Interactive, I guess, is the best word to put it.
Now we combine them though. See, because
it's crazy.
Those cons that I can go to, I get a press pass. I go walk around and interview people live, just like I am here, but I actually get to interview them live. Dude, we just combine it all. We're use every platform, every medium possible, and get seen as much as you can. That's
it's definitely. Dude, it's crazy to do. It's crazy to have 4 covers total that you can buy on the campaign. So so far the only other cover that people can get of mine is my Hatchet Vengeance cover from a few years ago, and that sold out quick, and that's actually kind of hard to find now. So more stuff coming.
I got hatchet on my wall. I know all about that. You know.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I got a hatchet
Right
in my
there.
wall.
Right there. Now look, I need a Gabriel next to it somehow here in the near future.
You do. I mean, everybody does.
I've been telling everybody about your dad's art for 4 years. I should probably be telling 4 or 5 years. I should probably be telling them about yours. Yeah, I'm gonna have to talk to you.
Well, now I mean, I'm actually starting to step out a little bit more. You know what I mean? So it's good to be back out there.
So, what else? What else can we talk about with this?
Man, we talk about whatever y'all want.
How about we do a little bit of a breakdown of each of the stories? You know what they're all about, right?
I mean, I specialize in mine, of course, but I mean, I can give you a decent little idea of all the other ones.
Cool.
Yes, that's true.
We definitely want to sell the book. You know, so you got.
Look at those wings, man.
Let's see. I'm trying.
Wish I could get wings like that.
Afterlife. Is that something that's coming up later, or the Razor
As far
Afterlife?
as Razor goes, yes, that's going to be our next book. So that's going to kickstart Razor in her own solo series, and Andrew's doing that himself. So nobody else is going to be doing stories within that or pages, unless there's pinups that we're adding in there. So it's going to be all Andrew awesomeness, and it's going to be all Razor kicking ass. So this book is going to segue directly into that.
Nice. Okay, so we got Morbid Angel with a guest appearance by Razor, and this one is written by Dave Kopecki, pencils and inks by Andrew, and the colors by Dave Kemp. So this one is just like bringing Razor back, basically, and talking about, I mean, it's a Morbid Angel story, but it reintroducing Razor, right?
Yeah, and that's the goal of the whole book, is we're using all of the side characters to reintroduce not only Razor, but also bring themselves back up. So we're just going to have a quick story of Morbid Angel just kicking ass, then all of a sudden you're going to see Razor pop in, you know, like it hasn't been so long and like nothing changed, you know what I mean? She's just still back at it, she's still got it, and she's still kicking ass, as is Morbid Angel.
Cool.
Yeah. No one's slowing down anytime soon.
Then we got Lethal Strike.
Yeah, Lethal Strike is just your run-of-the-mill, more than run-of-the-mill, dude. She's freaking badass gun girl. One of the coolest assassin bad girls of the 90s. She's coming back. She's a lot of fun to draw. There might be more of her that you're going to see from me. I can't guarantee anything, but we're looking at something. And Nick did some phenomenal work in that too. It's just a fun, cool story. Nice sex scenes in there too. So for everybody that likes to see that in their comics, you're gonna see that.
Hex, do me a favor. I have to go deal with something real fast. Do me a favor, and I'm gonna pull this out. Share your screen if you would, and keep going. Go through the rest of these stories. I mean, I won't be that long, but I gotta go deal with something real fast.
Okay.
So bring your screen up, and I'll put it up there, and then I'll go deal with this. Somebody just brought me some stuff, and
yes,
I gotta go say thank you real fast, because
nice.
You know, I gotta go say thank you real fast. So I don't even know who the grandson just brought down here and gave it to me. So I don't even know. I gotta go. I'll be right back.
Cool.
Carry on. There we go. Yes. Where were we? Oh, the third story? Oh, yeah.
We were just rolling up on Poison.
Poison, yes.
Yeah, so Poison, to the best of my understanding, she's this really cool, like, it's kind of hard to describe her powers, right? Because she totally taps into paranormal elements and shit, right? And she fights demons. So if you're a fan of supernatural characters, you're definitely going to like Poison.
A little bit of
a lot of fun artwork in there too.
Yeah, stopping some demon sacrifice. Oh,
yeah.
Demonic. Oh, is that a child? Oh, wow. Yeah, better stop that.
Yep.
Oh, yes. Please stop the sacrifice. No more Pizzagate.
Yeah. And then here's where we get to Tommy Gun, which is my story. So Tommy Gun, like Lethal Strike, she's another baddie from the 90s. She's this hot blonde chick, and all she does is shoot and kill people, right? So just a fun story. She's going to go in, she's going to infiltrate a quick base, and yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun along the way.
Nice.
A lot of kills in a very short amount of time, and again, colors by Dan Kemp. So a lot to really sink your teeth into and just, just admire in there. I mean, look at the visor and the blood splatter right there.
Yeah.
Look at that hand on page 2.
Well done. These poor saps.
All right. That was kind of strange. Okay. Look, it's Mike Barron.
Oh yes, the Badger.
It's Mike Barron, dude.
Oh man.
Oh, Badger.
Dude, that's crazy. Cat Claw. Kazar the Savage.
So
yeah, we've
just got a bunch of random comics delivered.
Yeah.
Nice.
Crazy.
That's cool.
Yeah, I get to have Mike sign that one though. I don't have that Badger. I can ship that one right out.
Yeah, Dave's covers are really cool right there.
Yeah. Dave.
What's up, Feline?
Flying Feline. Hello. And the black and white editions.
Yeah, the black and whites are cool just because it gives everyone that look at it's like a behind the scenes, looking at what we specifically just put on the page. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then we've got all the options for you. The blank covers are always fun. A lot of people dig those. And of course, you can get however many you want of those, and you can bring those to us at any kind of a show, or if you ever want to get a sketch cover commission from anybody, get a copy of that Razor's Edge sketch cover and then just send it our way, So,
yeah,
you can always hit us up for commissions on those. Those are fun to do. The Ashcan's super limited, and it's a nice callback to the 90s. That's why it's in the all red.
Oh, yes.
Yep. Yeah, all those cans from back in the day.
And all the variety of cover types.
Yep.
Metal, crystal, chrome, and silver. Nice.
Yeah, we wanted to make sure we hit all the marks here.
You definitely did that. Definitely been paying attention to what some of the other people are doing. Dude, I'm excited for this one. I definitely going to be getting. I don't know.
Yeah.
Now I have to flip a coin. It's that family thing. It's like, okay, it's going to be Gabe's. It's going to be Andrew's. Flip the coin.
I would have to go with mine personally, because you are talking to me personally, then it's a toss of the coin of which ones of mine you want to grab. You know what I mean?
You see, this is the problem. When you're like me and you're a broke ass, it's like, you're only getting one. So it's like, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes it is a really, really seriously hard decision picking the Beard Zerker campaign. Okay, it was hard trying to figure out which one I was gonna get. You had EBS, you had everybody dropping something off. I mean, I ended up getting the She cover because, I love She too. So.
Oh, I definitely love that cover too.
Yeah.
Can't tell if you can see it on the wall, but
yeah,
I had to have that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Bill's work. Bill's one of my other influences too. Bill's super cool. Always a great guy, and he's done some phenomenal work.
I love
I
Bill
hope
too.
I'm with him one of these days.
Bill Moss, that is, everybody. Y'all don't know who we're talking about.
Yeah,
yes. He killed that cover for Don. Just killed it. It was like, whoa.
Yeah, I've been a fan of Bill's for a long time. I mean, so you might see some familiar faces appear in Bill's next book, but I can't say for sure.
Cool. Awesome.
So that'll be something to look forward to.
I'm glad I get to ride with this one from the beginning, man. You know, it's like usually I find out you guys got something going on. There's like 4 days left. It's like, why didn't nobody tell me? You know?
Well, this one's been a little bit of a long time coming, so we're all just very excited to see it launch finally. We put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into this. Not to get too personal, but on our side of the fence here, this is a long time coming, so I'm very happy to finally have it come out.
And I don't know if you can tell, but I'm very happy that you guys have got this one, and I get to be part of promoting it for the whole campaign.
Well, I'm glad that you drew first blood on that one, brother.
Dude, look, I'm going to figure out a way to back this one, even whether I get my tower this week or not. I'm going to figure out a way because, you know, it's just like I said, my problem ain't going to be whether or not I back this. It's going to be which freaking cover.
Might have to sell some of those buttons on your hat.
It's hard.
I mean, I'm thinking me personally, you know. Because you know you want those Dan Kemp colors.
I mean, I've got Andrew's stuff. I do not have any Gabriel stuff yet. So it does lean toward you. I'm letting you know. Yeah. It does lean toward you because I don't have any of your stuff. I do have your dad's stuff. You know, so right now you have the inside track.
That's a great time to jump on my work.
Dude.
No. Hey, Fizz Jozo.
There's the buddy Fizz. Check him out. He's in the chat. So yeah, man. You guys, you got to go check this out. There are so many great people involved in this. Did you talk about the poison story while I was gone? Okay.
Yeah.
Poison. Yes, we did. Yeah, the supernatural superstar. So she's got a fun story in there too. I honestly, all the stories in there are just so cool. I hope everybody digs them as much as not only we dig them, but we enjoyed making them. You know what I mean? Because the better we can do and the more support we can garner, the more we can do going forward. So we just want to bring all these characters back for the better. You know what I mean?
Yeah, hell yeah. Got the right group.
Yeah, we're excited. We want everyone to be excited right there with us.
Yes.
Because it's cool to be on the forefront of this relaunch.
Yeah, it's a nice looking project. Looks like a lot of work went into it.
Oh yeah.
Man. Very good.
For me, it's just like, I mean, I love all you guys' work, pretty much. I mean, your whole team are freaking awesome, you know? I mean, it's hard not to love it when you got that many different talented people working on a project, you know?
Exactly. You know, that's why the 90s worked so well, you know what I mean? Because you had so many great creative teams just jamming together, and you know, people pick up on that energy and the work that's put out because of it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
That's the thing we're striving to do here.
I'm actually looking because I know I got erasers right here somewhere. Well, I'm finding everything else. Wow, look at that. Hey, Don, look at that.
Uh-huh.
Number 5.
Nice.
Now I got number 2 and number 5. Sweet.
I wish I'd never sold those back in the day.
Oh, man, there's all kinds of old stuff in here. There's turtles. Oh, wait, there's another. Oh, it's number 1.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Man, it's number 1, Don. Jeez, I didn't even know I got to go through this box, man. So I said, I got a box here that I haven't gone through. I haven't sorted. Now look what I'm finding in there. I got to go through that one. Jeez. Don just sent me number 2 autographs of that series.
Oh, wow.
I open
Lucky
that
you.
box, and there's number 1 and number 5. I'm like, oh, what if I got all of them in there? That'd be sweet.
Right?
Gee, man.
Guess who's going through a box of comics later?
I've actually spent some of the day organizing some of my personal stuff because I ripped through some of my boxes, actually, just digging through some of my Top Cow stuff a couple days ago.
Yeah, well, I've had 2 sitting here, like one right next to me and one behind me that I've kind of just been ignoring or doing all this has kind of taken away from my time of logging all the stuff that I get into my database and, keeping up with it. I'm a couple boxes behind right now. I had no idea what was in that one box. Now I'm kind of interested now.
Right?
Okay.
I might spend the next couple days doing my other job, which is keeping my shit organized.
That's the tough part about comics is everything is organized for about 5 minutes, and then you get a couple more books.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I got like filing cabinets with drawers for specific stuff.
That's
and
awesome.
Then I got boxes of specific stuff, and then I got more boxes of specific stuff. I pretty much can pull up my database and know exactly where everything is, except for these 2 boxes right here of just random shit that I haven't gone through yet. I pretty much know where everything is.
So I'm the same way. Just some of my stuff gets a little mixed up, mostly because I end up pulling stuff to look at. Like right now, I've got a stack of Magdalena and Darkness sitting next to me that I've been rereading. So, yeah. Does anybody that's in the chat have any questions for me, or maybe questions that I can pass on to Andrew and maybe get an answer from or for?
Now's your chance before we go to ask any specific questions you have about this particular book. And if you don't have no questions, then just go hit back this project and pick yourself a tier and get you some.
He is.
And then while you're at it too, go and drop me a follow on Instagram if you're on that platform. I would love the support and see some love on there.
That's the one platform that I don't use because they don't allow you to like share links and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's kind of weird the way they do that.
Yeah, it's like I can't go out there and go, hey everybody, check out Andrew's stuff.
Yeah, I know it's kind of closed.
You know what I mean? I can't like share links from one fan base to another, which is really what I'm trying to do, is bounce all these fan bases off each other. So you guys pick up a few from each other here and there. I mean, I don't know if you know about Hex's book, but Hex has a book too called Nephilim Squadron. And, that's part of what this whole thing that I do, trying to create that hub, is to get everybody's fan bases bouncing off each other. You might find out that the people that like Gabriel's stuff might like Hex's stuff. Some of the people like Hex's stuff might like Gabriel's stuff. And, that's what I try to do, is just get more eyes on it from actual comic fans.
Comic books to me is always like very symbiotic, and a lot of overlap exists. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's because of all those creative energies that you pick up on in the work. Yeah.
Well, that's,
what's your Instagram handle?
The Instagram, it's the and then _ Gabriel _ Mangum. So you can just look up Gabriel Mangum, and that should take you right there. You're gonna see just tons of art plastered all over that wall. I actually just posted up a Wonder Woman commission that I did earlier. So I don't know if that's picking up on the chat, but yeah. And then I think I posted this G.I. Joe Extreme piece that I just did. So.
Whoa. Throw that up closer to the camera. There, yeah, throw that up closer in there. Yeah.
Oh, extreme.
Nice.
Very nice.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun on that one. You could tell I definitely cut loose.
Yeah, that's the kind of stuff I love to see, man. And I've seen some of your other stuff over. Like I said, I've been watching you for a few years, dude. Sometimes you just blast it out of the park.
That's my goal with everything. I've been going since 16, so.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes like some of the stuff you've shown me is like just way beyond your years. I mean, you know, it's like you see it and you go, "Damn, dude must have been drawing for 30 years to draw that."
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, no, that's Gabe. Gabe, you know, is like, damn, man, dude kills it. And that
Well, a lot of people think I'm older than I really am. In fact, people think I'm so much older than I am that me and Andrew actually get confused for brothers a lot at shows.
Quit looking so old. Use that baby face. Use
Works
that
in
baby
some
face.
areas, doesn't work in others.
I hear you. I hear you.
112 backers.
All right,
Like
another one. That's like 2 since we started the show.
Awesome. I appreciate all the support from everybody out there. I just hope we're making people happy and we're giving everybody what they want.
We do get a lot of replay viewers too. I just want you to know that. You know.
Oh, even better.
I don't know why, but it seems like a lot of, you know, I get a lot of replay views. The view count just keeps going up, even long after I quit paying attention to that video. You know what I mean? So it's like it's amazing. I look back, I look at the YouTube channel and it's like, oh, that one's got 80 views. It only had 13 live views. People keep, you know, I mean, I get a lot of replay watchers. So y'all back this. You got a whole month. Okay.
Yeah, guys.
Today's the 25th. You got 27 days. If you're watching this 15 days from now, you still got 12 days. You see what I'm saying? Go back this book.
Yeah, it's still early in the campaign, guys. So, you know, we might even unveil some fun stretch goals and shit like that during the campaign. But the only deciding factor is all the support that we're given. So,
right. So, also, you
every
may
bit helps.
You may possibly see Gabriel this weekend on the Don Chin panel at CromCon.
Might just have to stop by and say hi.
Looking forward to it. And everybody else is going to be costumed up, so I don't know. I'm just letting you know.
I'll probably end up dressing as me, but you know.
Can you pull that off? See, because I've been in a comic. I've been a featured character in a comic before. I can be Pops. I can cosplay Pops.
I've gotten confused for Jason Mewes a few times when my hair's been down, believe it or not.
Oh, go with that. Just go with that.
Yeah, it's always funny, right? Because I got to mess with them too when I do it.
I'm just going to let you know, Saturday night, you're probably going to run into Pops Cooper or Alice somebody. I don't know.
Oh.
Just letting you know. So,
okay.
I have to do different costumes each day this weekend. So Saturday night, you're going to have Pizza Medi. You're going to have Pops Cooper. Woohoo!
Yeah.
It'll be good.
Awesome. I can't wait.
We're going to have a good time. We always do.
Yes, sir. Always, man. That's what everything's about, you know?
Yeah, that's what it is about. We
Yep.
try to get as many eyes on projects as we can. So again, everybody, share the stream, please. Even if you're watching this a week from now, share the stream. It'll still be active. The campaign will still be active. So, you know, make sure everybody sees this one, y'all. All you podcasters, get with Gabriel. If you can't find him, get with me. I'll hook you up with him. Get him on your shows. I don't know. I know Bud goes on shows sometimes. Bud Root, if you know, that's another person involved in the campaign. You might be able to get on to come on your shows. Make it work. Make it happen.
Yeah, guys, please share the campaign. Like our posts, share our posts, back the campaign, follow us, do everything you got to do, spread the love, and you know, back some cool artwork. Because the more support, like I said, I could say this so many more times, more support that we get, the more stuff we can do for everybody. So we're looking forward to doing more and more for everybody.
Yes, absolutely.
So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this.
Yep.
I got another show to do here in a little bit. I got to try and eat something in between this one and that one. So we're gonna be back out here again in a little bit with Lincoln Branch and Bart Sears.
Oh.
Hughes is going to be out here. We're going to be talking about Outlier, the upcoming project. So, you know,
holy cannoli, awesome.
Hex, if you ain't
Oh,
doing
that's
that,
awesome.
you want to come back out with me, then you can do that. You can join me then too. 8 o'clock.
I might be streaming a little later. Well, maybe like 4 or 5 hours from now. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. I'll be around.
All right, cool. I'll hit you with it. Andrew, thank you, bro. Finally get to bring you out here and show you to my people. Madness. Andrew,
there he is. Hey.
Bud, Dave, all these guys are awesome. Andrew, what's up, man? Yeah.
Told you he might crash this party. What's up, brother?
There he is. Dude, look.
How you doing?
Look, I'm great. I want you to see right above my computer, right above my screen. I want you to see what's right there, bro. I got to show this to you. Hold on. Right there above my computer screen. I look at it all day, every day. I just want you to know
I don't know to say thank you or I'm sorry.
No, dude, that's amazing. I love that piece, man. Look.
One day we need to hook you up with something better than like test scribbles that I did.
Oh, shit.
So hey, so did all y'all? I want all you guys to support my kid here. Gabriel's a fucking badass. He's been drawing since he was a little boy, so I need all of you, all the love that I've gotten for 19 years with DC and Dark Horse and Zenoscope and Image and everything I've done. I need all y'all to show support to my boy here because he's my legacy. He and my daughter, they're the ones that are going to carry my name. So I need you guys to please, please back my son because he's my future. So
he's got to take care
dare
of you.
I say the future of comics. So
there you go, dude. Tell your dad I said thanks for coming out, man. I love being able to talk to him. 5 years I've been talking to that guy online. I finally get to talk to him like this.
Well, if Gabriel can show me how to do this, I'll try to come on and do your show, and you can interview me, and we can talk comics and Evil Ernie and everything else.
Oh hell yeah!
Because he's got some. I've got some big Evil Ernie news coming out too. So on top of Razor, y'all might see me coming back to the Evil One soon.
Nice.
God damn.
Yeah, and even then, we might have some other great announcements coming. So you guys are definitely going to be the first to get us on your show about it. So.
All right, man. I appreciate you guys so much. That's awesome. Look,
yeah, dude.
Look,
an exclusive.
Saturday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, Don Chin's panel. You drag your dad out with you.
I might not be able to make too long of an appearance. I've got stuff I got to do early the following day, but I'll try and stop by and crash that party a little bit. Thank you guys for having me on. I really appreciate talking to everybody about this awesome campaign that we're doing. I hope everybody gets a chance to back it and get some awesome work out of it. So, and then again, drop me a like on Instagram and even add me on Facebook. I'm cool with that. I ain't no stranger. So, looking forward to everything, guys. So thanks for having me, like I said. And Saturday.
Biz, that is not the creator of Evil Ernie, but it is one of the guys that drew him originally back in the day, coming back to it. Yeah, like that. And Dory found out who he was during a live stream and ended up sketching along with the creator that was live. There you go. See, that's what we do. We
anything.
We try to make sure everybody sees everything. Gabriel, I will see you Saturday, my friend, and at least once a day, make sure somebody in your crew drops that link in the madness, man. At least once a day through the whole campaign.
We're trying to do everything we can. So
yeah, you put it where I can see it, so I can put it where everybody else can see it, man. That's that's the goal. You have a good day, sir. I'm gonna go
you too,
eat.
brother.
All right,
Hex,
Gabriel. Good to meet you.
Later, brother.
All right.
Y'all go check out Nephilim Squadron too while we're talking.
And remember, Razor's Edge Anthology, guys. Gabriel Mangum signing out. Later.
All right. Peace.
Later.
Yeah, we got that right there. Got the Nephilim Squadron. Got that link in the chat. Y'all go check that out too. I'm gonna play some commercials and then I'm gonna be out of here till 8 o'clock when I will be back to talk about Outlier.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. and Hex just might be here with me again.
Oh yeah, that's 5 p.m. East Pacific. Should be right.
Yeah, 5 p.m. Pacific. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. I will talk to you then. Y'all have a good night, good afternoon, whatever. Commercial time.
From author Brian K. Morris comes a classic hero in a high-flying, fast-paced, and action-packed steampunk adventure. The original Skyman battles the Master of Steam with an introduction by comics icon and historian Roy Thomas. A Rising Tide, an Ace Comics publication. Available now in print or digital format on Amazon.com.
When they mined an area, they put down yellow tape right across that line. See? And if you walked on the wrong side of that yellow tape, you blew up.
Strange Tales 136. I remember it very clearly, and that was my first exposure to Kirby. And I wanted to show it to people.
The city of prosperity. Riches for some, but for the masses, scraping by is all they can do. Meet Bitna. It's a rough life with an even harder reality. Living in the roughest part of town, it looks impossible to make it big. But maybe she will find it in a simple dress. The Radiant Sight, a new romance story by Martin Fisher, now on Indiegogo.
From author Brian K. Morris comes a tale of irreverent holiday horror, told with much inappropriate humor. Dr. Victor Frankenstein creates the spirit of giving himself. Ho, ho, ho! Santastine, or the post-holiday Prometheus. Available at Amazon.com. Get your copy today.
Sunsworn Wings of Vengeance is funding now on Indiegogo. Don't miss this action-packed space fantasy adventure sure to rekindle your love for the genre. Get it now on Indiegogo or just go to sunsworn.com.
Hey, yo, Pops here. Are you looking to be on Monday Madness? Is Monday no good? You need a special edition? Are you looking to be on the first timer spotlight on for you new guys? Launch parties, countdowns, CromCon Monthly. We got it all right here at the Madness Comic Network, providing online promotional services for the indie comic community and proud sponsor of
Comic Books for Kids provides comic books to kids in hospitals and cancer centers across the U.S. It's a place where we can all work together to make sure every child has a comic book. 100% of all proceeds go towards the kids. It's about making a difference, and while they're in the hospital, allowing them to fly like a superhero, battle dragons, or rescue teddy bears. We are in every state in the country and now support over 160 hospitals. Every month, we add more.
Visit cb4k.com.